circus. Big top like Ringling Brothers. If you wanna learn something, bring your mother. Sit back and observe. Invite some friends. We can mix it all up like juice and gin.
I can make a track better than
Like
that.
juice and gin.
You can make a track better than that.
Challenge accepted.
Dude, I had GarageBand open at my house the other day, and I was trying to like make a beat and then sing, and like put all these like what are they called? Filters over my voice.
So it's going to be like, what's his name?
It's going to be like It's going to be like very melodic singing with just like upbeat little bouncy fucking.
There'll be like
dancey
really
style.
nice, like summer hits.
Yeah, like a
smash hits.
cruising summer hit.
Yeah,
Bobby Preacher's sweet voice in your ears.
done. I look forward to hearing it. I'll have it as my ringtone.
Look over at Dim, looking at me with disgust. Like, good luck,
No,
mate.
you know what? It's not disgust, man. It's just frustration. Yeah? Hey, let me ask you a question. You know you're in GarageBand, yeah? What were you using to make the music behind it?
So I haven't really done much. I was just sort of like playing around a bit. I recorded some voice.
Ew. Ew.
Said, ew! Ew! Auto-tune. That's it. Just auto-tune?
Auto-tune.
Okay,
T-Pain.
Because I can't sing.
okay, hang on. So what did you
thought you
actually
did
use
very
for
nicely.
music? As in, outside of your voice? Like samples or something?
Yeah, yeah.
So like, there's like a generic like, ba-dum, tsk, ish, ba-dum, dum, ish. Then
Yo,
like,
yo, yo, it's Bobby Yo.
then like a bass line, just
Yeah, whatever. Or it might just be like a beat and then just like a few, like, what I'm thinking is in my mind, it'll be like just a bass beat and then like a sort of high-pitched piano with like a little funky tune and me singing melodic.
Okay, can I ask you a question, man?
And you're going to just go nuts when you
No,
hear it.
I'm not gonna. I'm not, because like you're not the first person that's ever said this to me, like in a conversation. I'm just
But
asking.
I'm not being serious. I'm just doing it just for
I just want to ask you, right? Do you think that's how music is actually made?
No, of course not.
Okay, how do you see music as being made?
Proper music with like a band.
Okay, or like composers or musicians or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You know what fucking frustrates the fuck out of me?
When you get dirty little boys like Bobby thinking they're superstars.
No.
no.
Because I've got no problem, dude. I'm not a fucking painter, but I used to love drawing as a kid. Like, basically, when I was about 13, 14, it was either become fully involved in drawing and that visual art, or immerse myself in music, and I went music. I stopped playing sport because I fucked up my knee.
Sliding doors, bro. Sliding doors.
So it was either going to visual or going to audio, and I did audio. And that's why, like, all our Photoshop shit, you know, for, like, the podcast and stuff. Man, I haven't touched Photoshop in years, but, like, I'm starting to get back into it, like, as in just the skill behind it, yeah, because it takes time. It's hard,
Yeah.
right? What pisses me off, and it's actually a sickness that really afflicts DJs, right? They figure that because they're DJs, they can just become musicians or producers. Mm-hmm. Like, they've got the plan already sorted out. Like, oh, this is easy. You know,
They've got to pass into the biz because they're a DJ.
because they DJ other people's tunes, and like, yeah, I can put together something, big club hit next week, done, right? And it fucking frustrates
lots of guys
the
like that in
fuck
the
out of
galley.
me when people pick up GarageBand. It's just samples, right? Like, it's a drum. Here's drum sample 1011A, house sample B.
Yeah. Yo, Bobby Bo.
House sample
It's Bobby Preacher, yo.
baseline B.
Yeah.
Okay, and some dude is like, oh, hang on a second, wait a second, and they slide the drum sample, they slide the bass sample up, change the tempo to 130. Oh my god.
I'm a fucking genius.
I'm a fucking producer, bro. Clubs. I'm like, dude, no. Like, that's not how it fucking works, man. And they get fucking all jazzed up. Like, that's it. Like, that's the, and it's like, yeah, I've sorted.
You know what though? There's the guys that get deals.
Yeah. And because
But that's kind of like the trend, right? Like, it will be that easy, like, eventually, right?
because people can still do it.
Yeah, because
right?
I've seen, like,
But that's not music that's not composing, dude. That's
No.
not picking up a fucking instrument
Yeah, no.
and playing it, or like, you know, writing a track while you're sitting at a piano. And it just takes the piss out of everything. Like, do you know what I mean? It takes the
It's
piss
an art
out
form,
of
and
it.
it's just...
It's an art form, and it's fine. But don't liken yourself to, like, the cunts that get trained for, like, 20 years to play the cello and compose, and... Or, like, even, like, if you're just a sample... Like, Kanye West is a sample-based producer, yeah? I don't like Kanye West's music, generally, because...
Me either, really.
He uses samples like indiscriminately, right? Just samples everything, man. Like there's hardly anything original in its original form. Like it's either a Marvin Gaye sample or a fucking Ray Charles or like whatever, right? And to the point where he even samples lyrics. I remember someone once sent to me like, I think it was off his 808. Was it Love? What was his Love, Heartbreak and 808s or something?
Heartbreak and 808s, I think, or 808s and
It
Heartbreaks.
was heavy on 808. He used the 808 synth to like make it, and he had auto-tune all over it.
Yeah.
And a mate of mine sent me like a sample from that album. He's like, oh, you should check out Kanye's new album. It's sick. I'm like, okay. So he sent me a sample, and the first thing I said to him was, dude, number one, like it was literally just like 2 lines of a sample like from the album, from a song. And I'm like, that beat is sampled from, and I named the original beat, and I go, even those lyrics are sampled. Those are Tupac lyrics. He just changed his name from Tupac's name. Like it's a Tupac line.
Can I guess what your face looked like when he said that?
Angry Kanye.
Angry Kanye.
Yeah, right? So that like annoys me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that annoys me when it's a blatant sample on a rip-off of a tune. But not saying that Kanye West isn't talented, because he does have an ear for production. Like even P. Diddy, man, like brilliant producer. I think he's a fucking genius and an entrepreneur. But just, I hate it when people liken GarageBand to being like, oh yeah, this is how it's done in the big leagues. Like, fuck off, dickhead. Like, oh yeah, you think P. Diddy's sitting there with GarageBand? Like, you know, writing his next fucking album? Fuck off.
Yeah. I know what you're
Jimmy's like,
saying.
well,
But it's when they take but it's not even that.
All right, I'll never do it again.
No,
I'm
it's
really
not
sorry.
even that. I'm not stopping creativity. Like, I love it when people are like, yeah, man, this is something I put together. Cool.
Yeah.
I hate it when people think that it, like,
Don't worry, I know I'm a loser.
they don't value what, like, I spent the last 15, 20 years trying to achieve.
Yeah.
And it's like I built a fucking studio in my house with equipment and software that I've had to learn how to use, techniques, editing, audio engineering. Like, it's not a joke, man. Like, I had to sit through fucking exams to learn this shit. I learned this shit. I'd be studying late at night, experimenting with fucking turntables and instruments and just like science, man. Like,
Well, you know what I want to do? I actually want to get you into a studio with us to play actual instruments. I reckon you'd be good at it. You play the drums, yeah?
Yeah, I can play drums.
Yeah. I reckon I want to get him on a kit.
yeah. But
That'd
dude, like,
be-
you
that'd
saw
be
me,
crabby crazy.
Like, I brought him around
That'd be
once,
cool
like
as.
a couple months ago, to show him a track that I was working on
Yeah.
for that music video thing. You remember, like, and it was when I first done our theme song. And I showed you, oh, this is something I'm doing. It was that really like jammy.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And like, you saw me like build it. Like, I sat there playing it in front of you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for me, like you can see it and you can appreciate it. But then there's idiots that think that GarageBand is what it is.
Yeah.
And that's all the people are doing.
And Fruit Loops.
And then when people ask me to do some audio work for them, like audio work for them, right? And it's like, oh, you can edit audio. I'm like, yeah, what do you want? It's like, oh, can you like do this and that? And if I go to charge them, it's like, oh, it can't be that hard. I'm like, well, it's at least 2 or 3 hours of work, dude. It's not fucking, and even if it isn't hard, okay, dude, how much work could it be? I'm like, all right, man, and this is what I always do. Okay, here. Those are the keys to the studio. I'll do you one better, and I'll boot the computer up, and I'll load up every bit of software that you're going to need to fucking do it.
Yeah, nuts.
Instruments are
Knock
plugged
yourself
in. I've even tuned the guitar for you, buddy. Have fucking fun. Well, I don't know how to do it. Then pay
Well,
someone who fucking does.
Oh, hang on a minute. I know how to do it.
Yeah.
Pay me.
Here's the price.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off when people take the piss out of it like I'm just playing fucking video games all day.
Yeah.
Or Guitar Hero, man. Oh.
I'm a big Guitar Hero fan.
I'm expert level.
You want to shit me?
Nick, I am at expert level, mate.
Can you play Buckethead?
Yeah, Jordan. That's a nutty track. But people
Anything.
dude, people play the Jordan level of Buckethead, right? In Guitar Hero.
But they wouldn't have had it-
and think they're fucking like Slash.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, Buckethead played this live on a guitar.
Like on an actual
Yeah.
You're pressing 4 coloured buttons.
Yeah, in time, as fast as you can, syncopated, which is skill, but it's syncopation to colour.
Yeah.
It's not fucking composition and guitar playing.
No, dude.
Like,
Dude, I'm a king at Guitar Hero. I can't play guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people like convince themselves that they'd be the best at instruments because they can play band hero, like all that shit.
I am a rock guy.
band. Yeah. Like, dude.
Oh, I'll listen to We Are One, Buckethead with Surge.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I just wanted to make some little tracks for myself.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
just,
that's fine. I'm not.
No,
You know
we're
what
you're not going to become Armin van Buren. Like,
aren't I? No, you know what else I wanted to do? Like, take some metal. I'm just loving heavy metal lately.
yeah.
Yeah.
Take some metal tracks and like break it down to just like change the chords from guitar to piano, and just do like acoustic
Yeah,
versions.
man.
and shit.
I love that
doing-
creativity.
dude, I love doing that shit.
That's what I want to do, man.
I love,
man.
dude, come to my house and we can do it, dude. I got the studio there, man. Like, I got the guitars. Like, we can do it.
I'll whip a bass line.
I've done that so often.
I've got the sweet voice.
Dude, I had the best idea. It's already been done. Like, it's not an idea.
Can you
It's
make my
just-
voice sound good?
just auto
Johnny,
tune.
you already sing like an angel, man.
Yeah.
You don't need to change it.
Dude.
Remember how I was going to sing a song for Nick? Do
Yeah, I don't.
you know what it was going to be?
Oh, here we go.
I was so close to fucking doing it. I was going to do Elton John Rocket Man, but change it to Stats Man.
Oh, that is mad. Oh, look at the remix.
Dudes, I had the lyrics written down and everything. It was fucking hilarious, but I fucking lost my nerve.
Oh, you gotta do it. Come
If
on.
you do it properly, come to my house and record it.
Okay.
I'll make the
Dude, you've
backing.
got everything there.
I'll
Like
make the backing, and you can actually do it.
Dude, I was so close to doing it. Like, you don't understand. I had all the lyrics, everything.
I think each one of us should have their own theme song.
Mine's Disposable Teens, Marilyn Manson, man.
He's the son of a preacher, man.
Dusty Springfield. Bad, man.
The stats man.
Yours,
The
do you know what yours
stats man.
is? Dude, yours, I don't care.
Dude.
Yours is Sad But True Metallica, man.
Sad but true.
Man.
Just I have to hear this now, man. Now I have to. Hang on. Dude, it's gotta be.
We're gonna write lyrics to that.
I've got to tell you, man.
Good stats.
My lyrics to Rocket Man were absolutely
You've got to
genius.
record it that now
It
that
was
you said it.
absolutely
You've
genius.
got to do it. You've got to do it with him. I
It
won't
was,
be
it
in the
was,
room.
it was
You
just,
can-
I changed the lyrics. And it was just so perfect for like what we do and how I miss you and how we
my
want you back.
bags. Buffet. Dude, Rocket Man.
I am the stats man.
Where did you get Rocket Man from, though, man?
The guest stats man.
The first thing that popped into my head, I was like, I'm gonna write Nick a song, and I was just like, Rocket Man, Stats Man, done.
Hang on.
And I just started creating lyrics.
Dude, this is his theme song, easily. I love how he's doing the air drumming right now for it, because he just knows it off by heart. Even the little...
Oh, Stats Man on point
Oh,
with the drum.
man. Hey, I know how to play Metallica. So
Yeah, man. Best track.
Man,
I love this
sad
track.
but true. That's my life. Sad but true.
Dude, I always used to say, the soundtrack, it happened, when was it? It was, have I ever mentioned it on the podcast before? I don't know if I've ever said it.
The theme to your life?
Yeah, the theme to my life. Have I ever said it? What's
Barbie Girl? Was it Barbie Girl? No, I don't know. What? No,
You are the biggest muppet ever. No.
My name's Jamie
Dude,
Boy.
it happened. This happened last year. It was last year, man. I was leaving. Was it Father's Day last year or my dad's birthday last year? One of the two. It was a Sunday. I happened to have it off, or I finished work early. So I said, oh, fuck it, I'll go down to my old man's. I get there. We're in chaos control. Like the dog, some random like. One of the dogs bit like my dad, or something. There was a brawl. Like I don't know. My sister's losing her shit. You know, whatever. So I'm doing like literally had to take my dad like on his birthday or Father's Day to like the local hospital in Hallam so they can get like a shot and stitches. You know, that was it. And I was just dealing with my sister and like dealing with all that. I was like, oh man, I've been up since 4 a.m. I can't be fucked. And as I was driving back, man, from like down to like what's it, South Gippy? I was down the South. I just like. Fucking staring like into space. Song came up on my iPod, like on shuffle, and I listened to it. I drove from there back to my area, and then I burnt it around the block. Like I literally was just doing like rings around my block areas, just like furiously driving like an idiot. Like it was, I'm a dickhead. I was just in one of those like fight or flight moments, man. Yeah. And I listened to this track over and over again. I'm like, this is the soundtrack in my head at any given time of the day. Like, from the minute I wake up to the minute I go to sleep, it's like, this is the go-to.
She's a man.
It's not my... Dude, it's not my favourite song, alright? My favourite song of all time has always been, Moving on Up, Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah. I knew that from there. That's always been
It's a song that's like moving on up.
No, that's
moving
epic.
on. No,
I'll play Moving On Up in a second,
you
alright?
can stop.
Hey, you got a voice, man.
You can stop.
I saw a little bit of Vanessa Morosi there for a second.
Wait, I've got range.
No, dude, this is honestly, like, you see me either at work just staring ahead on the fork, or you see me at Woolies just standing there, like, my anxiety and, like, my mind.
Always.
This is what...
Can I guess? Has it got a 5 in it? No.
No. You ready? This is the go-to.
This is the band 5?
This is the sound. This is the running song to my train of thought. Any given time, doesn't matter what I'm doing.
Yeah, Manson, man. Coolest drum beat, man. It's so loose.
Dude,
Yeah.
this is what's running through my head 24/7.
You got some serious
Dude,
demons
how
going
can
on,
you,
bro.
I thought
Manson,
about it.
man.
I got scared, dude. I actually scared for a second. And I was just like,
Rainbow and I'm an ache of God. Dude, Manson is underrated, man.
Team distortion, survive the motion, a rebel from the waist down.
That's I'm not Johnny, a rebel from the waist down.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, that, I swear to God. And that was actually a really scary moment for me because I'm like, fuck, is this what's going through me like 24/7?
I'm infested with demons.
No wonder I'm always like geeking and needing codeine and like, because I'm living on energy drinks and fucking just trying to get, dude, like resting state, Marilyn Manson, man.
What have I got? Oh, Manson,
Seriously.
mob scene.
Seriously, that's my resting state.
Maybe you should start listening to Bubblegum Pop. Just be,
I listen to Bubblegum
just be all
Pop.
upbeat and happy.
Dude, that's the thing. I listen to NSYNC. I listen to JT. I listen to R&B. I listen to everything, man. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? I'm not, and that's the scary part, because it's not like I'm fucking burying myself in this negativity. Like, dude, that is the running train of thought. Like Disposable Teens. Just that riff. Standard. Dude, this was my ringtone for a good year or two, man. And every time it would break out, I'd be fucking dancing. This was my ringtone. This is
I know
my
his little dance too.
This is my favorite song of all time, man. Doesn't matter. Like, it comes on sometimes on my iPod and it'll instantly just put me in a good
All-time
mood.
fave.
All time.
All-time favorite.
Like, this is his go-to.
It was always my favorite song of all time was "Children" by Robert Miles, because it was the song that made me want
good
to
track. I like
made
that
me
one.
want to produce music. Yeah? Like, it brings me back to the time before like anxiety really hit. Like, I was end of grade 6, and it was really like, oh my god, this is what I want to do. I want to make music. This is my favorite song of all time, where it's just I can just go to it and I'll be fucking in a good mood instantaneously, dude. Best track, Curtis Mayfield. Move on up,
I
man.
probably haven't even heard it before. Oh yeah, famous as.
Such a cool song, man. Makes you just want to fucking dance, dude. Dun, 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 dun.
Hush now, child.
What a gun, man.
You're the first man on
Curtis-
Just move on up.
Yeah, man.
How many movies has that song been in?
Oh, yeah.
But it's uplifting song. It's
Kanye West sampled it, man.
Of course he did.
Yeah, man. But dude, honestly, it's scary. But I can break it down to that sort of shit, man. That's how much music means to me. I can give you songs that remind me of shit, moods, everything, man. Like, it's all, like, that's what, like, I remember, man, being 16 years old, and, like, just, like, I mean, like I said, high school was a fucking nightmare for me, man. I remember being between my mum taking my sister to school and me having to leave the house to either walk to school or catch the bus. I'd have, like, a 20-minute window. In that 20 minutes, man, I would fucking jam the stereo, that fucking stereo. I'd crank the living fuck out of it, and I would blast Bone Thugs and Harmony, Thug Love, Ice Cube, Mac 10's, what's it called? Boom. Hello. We started this gangster shit, and this the motherfucking thanks I get. Hello. Chin check?
Yeah.
Chin check, man. Like, I'd crank the fuck out of these tracks as loud as I could.
Fuck you
I'd
when you
scream,
punk ass
dude,
ghetto
Eminem,
bird.
Kim, like I would scream lyrics out just to get out of my system so I could actually get to leave the house.
Far out.
Yeah, because I didn't do drugs. I was addicted to painkillers when I was like 16, 17, but I didn't do like hard drugs. You know, I didn't
You
smoke.
needed a big reefer just to
Dude, I
fucking
didn't have any
chew
money.
out.
Like, honestly. Yeah, but that I swear to God, that's what shit I used to do, man, to survive. I still do it now, man. That's why I wake up to music. I used to fall asleep to music. I'm driving to work. Man, if I could have headphones in at work, man, I'd have them every day. I wouldn't talk to anyone.
Yeah.
I would go fuck yourself. I got shit to do.
Yeah.
All my spare time, man, because I didn't have money to go out, all my spare time was just researching music. That's it. Like, back catalogue. Music. Survival, man.
So is it depressing to you now that the trend is sort of like just all this digital fucking...
No, because it's got nothing to do with digital, because I'm a... Dude,
Yeah, but
I'm
we're kind of losing like the whole instrument sort of side of things, aren't we, a little bit? Like it's...
Look, you'll never lose it because composition is composition, right? and
But it's kind of getting like.
look, there are
Like there's no like
purists.
big
as
rock
in
bands around
bands
anymore.
and stuff?
Like everything on the radio now, it's just like this weird digital sound.
Yeah,
with,
it's
like these
processed as
auto-tuned
fuck.
voices. Like that's what it all is.
It's processed as fuck.
But that's why I listen to a lot of obscure bands like Gojira and stuff. Like he was saying it to you yesterday. Like I listen to a lot of shit that
yeah.
But who are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I try not to lose touch with.
But like, man,
Like musicians,
I discovered,
yeah.
I discovered a new. It's not even new yet. Like I looked them up last night when we got back. Maybe it was either when we got back or right before I left to go to meet you guys at the RSL. I was watching 20. It was just like a YouTube clip. I was looking for something on YouTube. I was watching reptilian shit on YouTube. Yeah,
My boy.
yeah, that's it. I was watching top reptilian.
Like news
In
news presenters and shit.
2016,
Yeah.
and it just had like, honestly, it was like Britney, Rihanna, Katy Perry, who's that other Lady Gaga.
Who's that other mole?
Yeah, Lady Gaga and Nicki Minaj and Beyonce, one of the
Yeah.
random, I'm not sure who, and they're just showing you the eyes, the transformation of the lizard eyes. It was just top reptilian snags of 2016.
Nice,
Right?
nice.
So I was watching that, and I'm like, fuck, this is bringing me down, man. And then for some reason, it went to the next video was top 20 realistic video games coming out on PS4, Xbox One that are like open world shit. Yeah,
Sandbox.
Yeah, and they had like was the one that just came out, No Man's Sky with space exploration. Then like just whatever games, yeah. And they had like 2 songs playing through the whole thing, so I Shazammed them because I liked them. And one of them was called Body Gold. It was a remix by some group called Oh Wonder. I'm like, who the hell are they? Right? So I looked them up. Ended up being like, I'll see if I can find them. Oh Wonder are, I found like the wiki page like straight away. Oh,
They've been around for a while.
I'll tell you right now. Oh Wonder. They are a London-based alt-pop duo. It's some chick and some dude. They did a DIY debut album. So basically they set up a studio in their house in London somewhere and just recorded everything, every track. They released a self-titled album in September 4th, 2015. So a year ago, literally a year ago, yeah? And basically the whole album was just singles. So they never, like, you know when people make an album like with a theme or whatever, it was just they made a dozen tracks, 15 tracks or whatever, all singles, intentionally to be singles.
All catchy.
Yeah, all catchy, all commercially viable.
Yep.
And then it ended up just putting it on iTunes as an album and added 2 more songs. And now, like, they sell out, man. Like, they
That's so cool.
yeah, they're touring and, like, they tour internationally and they, like, play festivals at Lollapalooza and Firefly and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm like, fuck, they got, like, it's a really organic sound. Like, because think about it, they compose the entire thing in their bedroom, like, their bedroom, man.
Was it
So-
like when the White Stripes started? That kind of.
It's really weird. It's like alt pop, man. So you know, a lot of keys, a lot of like symphony stuff, a lot of pianos and guitars, and just really
cool. That's pretty cool. Though.
organic shit. Yeah. And I discovered that's because I was watching some YouTube clip on video games, and I just heard this tune. I'm like, that's a match. Yeah. Dude, you want donut? Like, oh, there's a croissant in there as well.
I already had a donut. I'm right. Thanks, buddy.
Croissant.
No, that's all right.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant. Or that other, what was it, how do you say it? The guy in that croissant. That
Can
was
I
fucking
please have
weird.
one of your
Oh, yeah, you missed out.
croissants?
This dude, I was at the baker's early in the morning, and this guy was calling it a croissant. I don't know.
Mini croissant.
Dude, he said croissant.
Just 3 croissants.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it was
mate.
the most bogany looking dude,
Yeah.
but he described it as a croissant. I feel weird because I just went, yeah, I'll have a croissant.
I don't know people like that.
I don't know.
I'll get what he got.
Anyway, yeah, sorry.
Can I read this article?
Yeah,
Because I read it yesterday, I think it was, and I tripped out. And I was just like,
The floor is yours.
Headline is Preschooler begins transition at aged 4. ... Children as young as 3 claiming gender dysphoria.
Yeah, I read about the same thing. I was going to...
Do we just read a little bit?
Yeah, read it, man, because like, I read it, I was going to screenshot it, and I thought,
A 4-year-old preschooler in New South Wales has begun transitioning their gender before attending their first day of kindergarten, amid a wave of young children across Australia who are seeking to sex change.
Look at his face! Cross!
Silence. Like, honestly,
Hang on!
like, really?
That's fucking.
In another major children's hospital, 250 children, some as young as 3, are being assisted by the Gender Dysphoria Unit, aka Satan's henchman.
Before your words.
Rage is building.
Say what you have to say.
These kids don't know what they want to eat, and they want to. No, I'm not having it. I'm done. Fuck this. I'm going home.
I'm out!
What does this world come to? They don't know what decision to. They don't know if to turn left or right. How do they know that they want to be a boy or a girl?
Preach it, Stats Man.
I'm just done. I'm done.
My little girl's nearly 3.
I'm ready to smash a window or something.
My little girl's nearly 3. I cannot imagine giving the okay for her to get her gender changed.
No. Not at that age. Not at that age. No.
But do you know what I started thinking straight away? Like, so many of the children's shows these days, it has men dressing up as women.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not... I don't want to be fucking offended. I don't want to offend anyone, but when you're giving children as young as 3, 4 years old gender transition...
Those ideas?
Options.
Oh my god. No.
Dude, you don't know who you
maybe
are.
they're just in a little fantasy land from their shows that they watch. I sit there and watch the shows with my girl. There's all sorts of shit. Men dressing up as women and dancing, and maybe they're just...
As in blurring gender and...
blurring the gender
and
lines
then remember just
slightly.
thinking, oh my god, I want to be like that. Like, it's just a...
And then the parents...
It's not a sexual thing. It's more of a... Oh my god.
A psychological thing.
Yeah.
But just because, if you're 3 years old, you're
Just
impressionable.
because their idol on TV's doing it.
Yeah.
Like, what the
Dude,
hell?
this is the thing, man. We're in our 30s. I don't know who the fuck I am yet, man. Like, do you know what I mean? How can you expect a 3-year-old to understand something like gender or
Bruce
genetic?
Jenner didn't know who the fuck he was.
Yeah.
Until recently.
Yeah. It's Caitlyn. Like, seriously, man.
Let's-
Can we get the respect
Bruce?
thing?
Please,
Caitlyn.
please be
It's Caitlyn.
sensitive.
Oh, is it Caitlyn, is it?
It's
Yeah,
Caitlyn.
Ah.
All right. We
She
had to
has
go
to
at
be-
him about it. Please.
Okay. Sorry, Caitlyn.
Show the respect that he deserves and she deserves. All right.
Sorry, Caitlyn.
No.
But yeah,
At 3 years old,
no, you don't know.
I wouldn't be putting gender reassignment as an option to a fucking 3-year-old.
Dude, I'm like
Mate, I
losing my
would-
mind. There's,
yeah.
like over 250 in this one hospital.
No, I would take
A wave of children changing. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is just, to me, this article was just like, wow. Like, I have no words. Like,
Yeah. Because you know what it's like, man? It's like, all right, look this way. With social reform, okay? With social reform, we're finding out things that, probably were isolated. Like, homosexuality, yeah? Like, it didn't... That homosexuals started coming out of the closet more openly, in the 60s and 70s and so forth, yeah? Doesn't mean that there weren't any gay people before that. Of
course not,
But it was an isolated thing because of society, right? Slowly they're coming out of the closet and the woodwork. Cool. Fair enough. Like, we're more open to it. Oh, hey, like, they're actually more than we thought. And it's not a sickness. It's just
the way it is.
way of life.
Yeah,
Right.
that's right.
Right?
just like the dick.
You're telling me gender reassignment? You're telling me that there are that many individuals that need to be reassigned?
yeah, no shit.
And that's the thing. If you honestly believe you're born, you're actually a woman, but you were born a man, or you're a man born as a woman, whatever, right? If you make that decision, at 15, 20, whatever, cool. Like, I understand that it exists as not just as a concept, but it's a theory.
No,
it's not just a theory.
It's an actual...
Yeah, it is something that can happen. I get it. No big, cool. And we've got the technology, and we're that far progressed in society where you can actually deal with it. Like, do something about it.
3 or 4.
Not at 3 years old.
No.
You haven't even had fucking social interaction with anyone other than your parents, man.
And a TV.
And a TV.
Yeah.
You're telling me at 3 years old, No. Dude, you tell me your little girl knows what, she doesn't know what it is yet. She's just figuring out what boys and girls are. Does that make
She knows
sense?
she's a girl. She knows she's a girl.
Yeah.
But that's as far as it goes.
Yeah.
She sees me and knows that I'm a man. I'm a boy. Not a man, I'm a boy to her. Because I'm just not who she is.
But
I'm different.
mummy's a girl, daddy's a boy. Like with you guys, it'd be daddy's a boy, mummy's a girl.
And
That's how she would.
It's not because
Yeah.
you're brainwashing her. It's because it's what she sees. That's all she sees. But you're telling me 3 years old and you're giving him the option of gender reassignment? Are you out of your fucking mind?
It's just so fucking scary,
Ask this
man.
kid what it wants for breakfast and doesn't know what it wants.
Yeah, man.
Do you want toast? Yeah.
And it's not like, dude, it's not like at 3 years old they're having intricate, intellectual conversations
No.
about philosophy and
No.
you know what I mean?
No.
So what was your reaction when you read that? As in,
Dude, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude.
it's just, it I don't know. I
Think
don't know
about
words.
it, man. Like, dude, your little girl, she's not slow, and she's not like,
She's on the
as
ball.
in-
She's on the ball.
she's on the ball. Like, she's not a
yeah.
slow girl. Like, yeah, as in she hasn't got any ID, or you know, you haven't like.
Dude, she's super smart.
She's
Like,
smart. She's switched on
a social level.
socially.
Yeah. So
She's smart.
fucking
Like she has
so fucking
conversations.
smart. Yeah.
But like I talk to her. Like I mean, you talk to her as an adult. Like you don't fucking baby it up. You talk to her in direct tone. She'll understand. You might not get what she says half the time because it's still like that baby lingo shit. But she's not in any way
she knows exactly
behind the curve, right?
Everything that I ask her to do, she will know. She'll do
she's
it.
on the curve.
She knows
she's
exactly what
on
I'm
the
saying.
curve or ahead of the curve, right? Like she's there.
Yeah.
Okay. But if I started asking her about her sexuality or gender, she'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, it's not even the fucking thing yet.
Yeah.
No.
So how can a 3-year-old say, "Dad, I don't want to be a boy anymore. I was born a girl"?
Yeah,
What are you talking about, man? Just shut up and go back to you.
Dude.
Go inside, man. We're making dinner in 10 minutes.
What I honestly think is, it's like they might show signs of like a little masculinity or a little femininity,
are-
and the parents are fucking pushing it, dude. That's what I reckon. It's the fucking parents.
doing it now before
Jumping on it.
Like
Yeah.
maybe they wanted attention, or they wanted a different gender, like to begin with. So that it's just so fucked up, man. Like who the fuck are these people? Who the fuck are these
sorry,
people?
man, but
Because what if that kid gets older, right? Once it gets older, and it's
you've
already changed.
scarred it for
You've
fucking life.
That kid is gone.
that's the thing.
Gone.
You hear about the cases all the time where like the kid's 10 years old and just refuses to put dresses on, you know, because they
Yeah.
believe they're a boy, or you know, plays like you know with dolls or
Yeah.
whatever, like stereotypical gender based shit is right. And then they like come to a decision, and then like somewhere in their early teens or something, they start.
And they say, okay,
Yeah,
I'm really
like
wanting
usually they do the switch starts when they go into high school.
Yeah.
And like, you know, if they're changing towns or changing schools, they figure that it's the best point because it's
easier
a new
to-
break.
yeah.
Let's start, you know, at some point.
Yeah.
Not a fucking 3, man. Like,
No.
like I said, his daughter is not slow. She's in front of the curve, if not at the curve. I would never think to have a conversation
No
about gender or like, so
way.
are you a boy? Do you feel like you're actually a girl? Like, what the fuck?
No,
Dude,
that's no.
so fucking creepy.
Yeah.
And I can just picture parents like pushing, like, do you know, like, you know what I mean, like
Forcing that hand. Of,
forcing
like,
the hand, like,
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Prompting it.
Yeah, speeding up the process, man. That's all it is for them. It's just a
What's wrong with you people?
yeah, no, that's
Let
not
your
on.
kid
Like
just
influencing
evolve.
the child to what they want,
Yeah.
like sort of thing.
Let the kid evolve at its own terms, man.
and then it'll make its own decision when it's ready to make its
like you're
decision.
right. At 3 years old, you ask a kid what it wants for dinner. It's got no idea what the concept of dinner is.
No.
It just knows what its favourite
Yeah.
food is,
Yeah.
and it's
And
hungry.
It's hungry. Yeah.
Not like
Like the kid might want noodles. The kid might want something, and then do you want noodles or do you want noodles or do you want a hamburger? I don't know, or just like
hamburger.
yeah, like
Oh, do you want chicken cacciatore or do you want what?
or do you want a Rogan Josh? Like how's the kid meant to know?
That's disturbing, man.
So disturbing.
The kid will
I
point
was
and be
so
like,
disturbed.
Yeah, no, that's no.
I saw that article, man, and do you know what? Honestly, I read that article really early in the morning or really late at night, and I was struggling to get my head around it. I'm like, what? And I pushed
Just put
this
it out.
aside. I'm
Yeah,
like, I can't deal with this right now, man.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
That's
not
that's
happening.
so fucked up.
It's so creepy, man.
And let's put it out there, man. It's got nothing to do with gender reassignment.
No,
But it's just like at
the
3
age.
years old, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like letting a 3-year-old get cosmetic surgery. Like, forget gender reassignment. Would you let your 3-year-old
Get
their
Botox?
nose or Botox done, or get their nose done?
Like, would you
Why would
just
you
freely?
destroy a 3-year-old's face with plastic and chisel away at something that hasn't even formed
Developed, hasn't
to
even
a
developed.
fucking 50th of what it's going to look like?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you want to talk about gender reassignment? Like, that's a whole nother kettle of fish.
You know.
That as an
This is
adult,
like, this is next level shit,
dude,
dude.
as an adult, that takes a massive investment.
Yeah.
And you have to have thought it out. Like, I've got to be certain. Like, I'm not fucking with that. 3 years old. Can you imagine? You know what's scary, though, man?
Yeah.
The parents, yeah, there are parents that think that's acceptable. Like, okay.
Push it. Yeah, like these wannabe new age fucking
Yeah,
we're up
yeah.
with the times. Fucking you idiot. Like,
Idiot.
seriously.
You want to put your little kid under that kind of.
I want to be the new age. Look what I'm doing. I'm so progressive. I'm so fucking
Progressive to the point of destructive, man.
destroying your child's fucking life because you want to be
Yeah.
progressive. Like,
Once that kid is able to make its own decisions,
If the kid was
will
10,
make its own decisions.
If the kid was 10, I'd be like, okay, let's listen. Let's see,
And without
realistically.
reasonable doubt, this kid just was adamant of being the other gender.
Let's listen
then
to what the
maybe.
kid has to say,
Yeah.
and where it's let's hear
By
its
10,
opinion and stuff.
they've gone through some of the school system. Logical thoughts are forming. We're not fucking 3.
No.
I'd love to actually know what some of the signs are, like why these people, like, is it a girl playing with trucks that's making this?
How is that?
Like, is that what it is? Like, I don't know.
Dude, you bought your little girl a car, the little Merc.
Oh, I push all the tomboy shit for her. Like, she
It
loves
makes her a bit
car-
of a tomboy.
Dude,
It doesn't
she
make her
loves
fucking.
cars. She loves
doesn't make her a
trains.
But she
guy.
hasn't come up to you and said, "Dad, I think I need gender reassignment."
Yeah.
Like at 3 years old.
Dad, I'm feeling trapped. It's so fucking mind-boggling,
Yeah,
dude.
that's-
Yeah,
No.
man, when I went around to his joint, a month ago or whatever, the first thing she did was she showed me her room and then showed me the car that he
Yeah.
bought her, like this
Yeah.
little Merc thing. And
That's
I'm like,
cool.
oh, that's really cool, la la la. Man, I didn't say to myself, well, have you considered gender reassignment?
Jonathan, your child likes cars. Is that normal behaviour for a young
Showing
girl?
signs of
Yeah, does she urinate
Masculinity.
standing
This isn't
up?
right.
Yeah.
But that's what it must be like, man. And these parents are just like, yep, okay, let's do it.
no, it's
And it's your fucking child. Like, it is your child. It's like the highest form of child abuse.
Man, my head fucking hurts.
Oh, dude.
because if you think about it, when you say like a 2 or 3 year old, you say 3 years old and they're like, oh, whatever. It's like,
Even
it's
4.
like 140 weeks old. It's really not that long. Like really, like if you think about it, like that just no.
Yeah, what do you fucking say to that,
You
man?
can't, and you've got a kid, so you know what I mean? Like it's
But you know what? There's some adults like our age dudes that are super effeminate. They're not gay. They
No,
don't
no,
believe in
yes,
women,
no.
but they are just super fucking
Yeah,
effeminate,
yeah.
and that's who they are.
that's it.
They still love pussy. They still fucking love being a man.
but they haven't gone out and said I want to get gender reassignment or anything like that, and there's nothing wrong with it. But what we're
But you're
saying
just-
is
you're just that type of
it's-
person. You're a little bit
that's it. You're a
effeminate.
bit feminine, and that's it. I mean, like, it's,
Wow, dude. Wow.
you know, we can't be as manly as Johnny.
Just veins bursting, pulsating underneath a tight t-shirt.
Yeah, man.
Giant cock. Big hoggy.
You just carry it around on a sled, like a sled behind you.
Yeah.
When you walk.
Little red cart.
Like Johnny rides the Melbourne Cub, the horse.
I actually said that to someone the other day, man. Not the other day. I used to say years ago when
My penis is average size. 6 inches.
So one of my
Decent guess.
nicknames, dude. One of my nicknames at my old job was Meat Tray.
Meat tray.
Yeah, because we were talking about.
Is that because you're packing heat in
I
your pants?
was going to say, someone like this Kiwi
Someone
bloke.
saw me changing in the change room, so it was just meat tray from then on.
This Kiwi bloke once, like we were working outside in the yard, and someone said, "Has anyone ever called you Meat Tray?" I'm like, "What?" I was in a mood as well, like Meat Tray. He goes, "Yeah, you know, the Meat Tray." Like, anyone ever called you the Meat Tray? I'm like, "No." And like everyone laughed, and like, no one's ever called me Meat Tray. It's like, yeah, you know, like the Meat Tray platter, la la la.
Oh,
you know, like
jeez.
it's all that sort of shit. You know, like the Friday night raffle, like, and then from that point, everyone started calling me Meat Tray. Like that was one of my names. And then we got this kid that came in, new kid, and he was like sort of cocky. And he heard like everyone call me Meat Tray, so he started hammering me into it about it. I'm just looking, I'm like, who the fuck are you, man? You've been like here 2 minutes. What? And he's like, oh, why do they call you Meat Tray? I just looked at him. I said, because I carry my cock around on a platter.
That's mad.
Fuck him. No, I remember that.
Could you imagine? Give me a mate tray. Why do they call you mate tray? Because you've just won the raffle.
That's it, man. I was
Okay.
like, yeah, fuck, that nickname carried forever, man.
I've actually heard about the Greeks and their big packages.
What have you heard, man?
That's what I hear.
From who?
It's on the
Who?
on the
What?
on the podcast Vine.
On the podcast Vine? What are you talking about?
No, I've heard on a couple of podcasts. Greek boys are packing.
What podcast? Like from the States?
Just, like one, yeah, a couple, a few, yeah.
Look, we don't like to brag.
Have you heard it from other Greeks? Or on these podcasts?
Or
Or
like
like,
chicks.
women that have been with
Yeah.
Greeks?
Yeah, it's like stories of women.
I'm not saying
I'm
yes
not saying
or
yes
no.
or no, but
Oh, with the smug look on his face.
No, there's no smug
I'm
look.
not saying yes or no, but it's
because-
fucking
no,
true,
I'm
baby.
not-
Yeah.
It's not
Look
for
at
me
this
to
huggy.
say. I'm not going to come across as someone bragging.
You want to know the truth? Zip
straight on the table.
John, it's true.
Straight on the table.
We're wrapping the show right now, and
No, look, it's
no. It's dude. It's in the eye of the beholder, man. Like
Yeah.
you do what you have to do. You can figure it out you can find that out for yourself, man. I can see you up with a few guys.
Whether I tie it up on the side of my thigh, it's not here, say or there.
The man's walking around hunched all the time with a limp.
I can't wear shorts.
Needs to get a reducement just to help his back.
He's worn nothing but those Fred Durst pleated shorts down past his shins for the
And it
last.
just covers.
Dude, those shorts went out like 8 years ago. What the fuck?
I know, man. I'm trying to bring them back.
Saves getting the tailoring done, man. That's fine.
Yeah, this is what I hear. It's alright.
So,
What?
I'm sorry, dude. I'm just I'm stuck on that now. That gender reassignment shit because I purposely didn't read the rest of that article.
Dude, it's mind-boggling. Like, I just don't...
Yeah. No. I just...
Satan is here. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Satan.
Dude.
That really pisses me off.
When you have people authorizing the sexual manipulation of... like, I don't know. Just, to me, that
that's
seems so
they're
fucked
babies still. They're not even... You say they're children. They're toddlers. They're young. They're
up. They're
babies.
not children, they're babies. Yeah.
They're still
They're
babies.
babies.
Their mind hasn't developed properly yet. Nothing has developed yet for them to be able to say, "Oh, hey, man, I think I might want to, change my gender."
Yeah. It's a cotton wooling. Actually, cotton wooling, man. You know what pissed me off yesterday morning, man? I nearly fucking lost my shit. Was it yesterday or the day before? I started at 5, right? So I was up at like 4, and I had like 3-4 hours sleep. I was fucking, like, I was a zombie, man. I got to work, and I was walking along, and, basically, like in the warehouse here, we've got like barriers up for the pathways, yeah. And they always said, do not use your phone outside of those barriers because like you're liable to get hit by a fucking fork or whatever. Yeah, fair call, whatever. Inside the thing, I got from the front door of the warehouse to where the the first clock in things are, past the dunnies. Mm-hmm. So what's that, like 20 meters, 25 meters, like
Yeah,
if that, yeah. And you pass the desk where all the managers and shit sit. I'm just walking along half asleep, and I just pulled out my phone to look at the time to make sure I wasn't running late. Right. I get this, hey. I get this fucking, like, tap on the shoulder, and I turn around. Like, I'm half asleep, mind you. Fucking manager pulls me up. He goes, you can't use your phone while you're walking through the warehouse. I was like, huh? He goes, you need to be stationary when you use your phone. What? Like, because it didn't make sense to me because I was asleep.
Okay, Hitler.
Yeah, and I'm trying to register, like, you need to be stationary when you use your phone. You know? So you sit over there or something if you want to use your phone. I'm like, are we serious? I looked at him. Seriously, I was just going to say, I need to be stationary. What, in case I fall over, I trip over my feet. I go, all right, man. Do I need to sit down and take a piss because it's like I'm liable to fucking stack while standing at a urinal? Are you serious? Dude,
man.
I'm a grown man. I'm a grown fucking man. You're telling me I need to be stationary while using my phone in a safe area. I can no longer walk around looking at my phone. Jeez. That's unsafe.
Cotton wooling.
And that was the first thing I thought of, man. Am I meant to take a sit? No, like, they get rid of the urinals, because if you're standing at that trough, man, you're liable to, like, fall over because of,
there is a chance
pulling your cock out.
Yep.
There's a chance you're going to fall over and hit the next
Well, seeing
guy.
as Greeks are so big, it might get you unbalanced.
Yeah,
and you fall through to the next urinal.
Yeah, counterweight.
Smash the ceramic, off the wall.
Like, water's pumping
can't
out of the
have
pipes. What happened here?
Dude, just trying to take a piss.
I pulled my whole hog out. So.
I buckled under the strain, you know.
I went the full hog.
Dude, isn't it fucking ridiculous?
Yeah, no.
You need to be stationary when you're using your mobile phone.
Tell 'em to go.
Mobile phone. The act of being mobile using a phone.
That guy that just said that can die. Seriously.
It was that real pencil neck looking cunt. I don't know his name.
I think I know the one.
Yeah.
I do know the one.
He looks like the white bread, fucking
I know
like
the one.
cornbread, like
Bachelor of
motherfucker.
Arts.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
dude, are you serious?
Yeah, no.
Man, I wanted to kill him. And I just walked away. I'm like, if I stand here I can't even respond to him. I'm just like, and I walked off. Because I know if I stopped for another quarter of a second, disposable teens, man, it was just firing up. All I heard was,
Hey, douchebag!
yeah. It was just been,
But you weren't even in the factory floor. Like,
no,
you were
I was
just
in the safe area.
you're in the safe. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking cocksucker.
You need to be stationary to use your mobile.
I didn't have to do nothing.
Oh shit, dude! And that is where I got. You know what I was talking to you guys about last night about what I wanted this podcast to be a running theme. Like, cause we're like, and if
making
anyone that
sense.
doesn't know, what we were talking about last night was just direction of this podcast, blah blah blah. and it was about common sense. It was
Yeah.
about the search for common sense.
Yeah, and
I
that's-
want to find, dude, gender reassignment to 3-year-olds.
That's not common
That is
sense.
not common
No,
sense. That
no.
is not right.
Being stationary in a safe zone
Being-
with your mobile.
Yeah, having to be stationary to use a mobile device.
That's not common
in a
sense.
safe area. That goes against common fucking sense, man. What the fuck? That's what this podcast was going to be. That's what fired me off,
Yeah.
man.
Then that guy would freak out being outside then.
Yeah,
People walking
How
around.
does he leave his
in
house?
traffic and, he'd freak out.
Yeah?
He'd have to bubble wrap his car.
You can only change radio stations in your car
When you're stationary.
if you're parked.
Yeah.
With the handbrake up.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like, does that make? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, dude, makes no sense.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy? $10, he's got a kid that's going through gender reassignment, 4 years old.
100%. 100%.
Look,
That's the
Brayden,
guy.
it's okay. It's whatever you want, mate. Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just do it, Brandon.
Yeah.
It'll make you happy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
that's
want
it.
you to
That's
be
the guy.
happy.
That's the
Get
guy.
out of your fucking mind. Why you laugh?
Boys, I love
Yeah.
you both, and I'm loving this podcast.
No,
but
no,
it's
no.
12
No, no,
o'clock.
it's
No, we
alright,
said it'd be
well,
short because
And I've got to hit the road.
you know what, love? We said it'd be
road,
short.
Jack.
We said it'd be short. We've gone 2 hours and 40 minutes.
It's the usual.
This is the short one because he had to get home. He had to for his little one.
No, this is the usual. It's
Dude,
good.
like-
It's good.
oh.
No, it was a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great chat, fellas.
Yeah.
I swear I'm going to get on that road.
Yeah.
Disposable teens will just fire up just because I'm waiting for it to be. I'm going to start running over people just on the way out of here, man.
Trivium for me. I'm obsessed with
I
trivium.
put some sad but true.
I think I got to change up one of the things, like, you know, the little interludes and shit we have in the episodes. I think we need a metal one. I've got to
Yeah.
pull out one with like a heavy riff somewhere. Maybe I'll record something new just for fun. Yeah, just blast beats.
Should put
Down tune.
Korn's new one, but just on loop.
Yeah, bad man. I got to
Oh,
find.
when we do our sign out, we'll do a metal Duke leverage out.
I do it anyway. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, all right, done. Metal version of like no fucking common sense.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself with your gender reassignment to 3-year-olds. Like that's even a fucking option. Call it.
Duke leverage out!